Hello, everybody, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. Since we wanted to do a live stream with our band here, Big Celtic Fun, Drew Pilant, Eileen, me, Dr. Jeff Engel, and but the thing is, these two guys work for a living. Unlucky bums, and so we decided that the next best thing to do in having a set with these guys as a live stream would be to tape a set the Sunday previous, and then we'll show it to you after Eileen and I do ours, and then we can yak with you about it in real time. So we're looking forward to having this up there on St. Patrick's Day. So with no further ado. Do you have a further ado?
I do not.
I don't. Anyway, it should be no further hellos. We're going to start out with a set of tunes. You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, go. It's St. Patrick's Day, so I guess you're supposed to say, give me some green beer or something like that. I don't know. Hey, we're going to have some fun. You going to do that good one? That good song?
They're all good songs.
Yes, they're all good songs.
I am. Your Daughters and Your Sons by Tommy Sands. They wouldn't read your writing and they tore your paintings down. They wouldn't hear your music and they banned you from the town. They couldn't stop your dreaming and a victory you've won. For you've sowed the seeds of freedom in your daughters and your sons. In your daughters and your sons. In your daughters and your sons. You've sowed the seeds of freedom in your daughters and your sons. Your weary hands, they bravely hide the chain marks in your hands as you bravely strive to realize the rights of every man. And though your body's bent and broke, a victory you've won. For you've sowed the seeds of justice in your daughters and your sons. In your daughters and your sons. In your daughters and your sons. You've sowed the seeds of justice in your daughters and your sons. I don't know your religion, but one day I heard you pray for a world where everyone can work and the children, they can play. And though you never got your share of the fruits that you have won, you sowed the seeds of equality in your daughters and your sons. In your daughters and your sons. In your daughters and your sons. You've sowed the seeds of equality in your daughters and your sons. They taunted you in Belfast, they tortured you in Spain, and in that Warsaw ghetto, they tied you up in chains. In Vietnam and Chile, they came with tanks and guns. It was there you sowed the seeds of peace in your daughters and your sons. In your daughters and your sons. In your daughters and your sons. It was there you sowed the seeds of peace in your daughters and your sons. And now the music's playing and the writings on the wall and the dreams that you have painted can be seen by one and all. They couldn't stop you dreaming in a victory you won. You sowed the seeds of freedom in your daughters and your sons. In your daughters and your sons. In your daughters and your sons. You've sowed the seeds of freedom in your daughters and your sons. In your daughters and your sons. In your daughters and your sons. You've sowed the seeds of freedom in your daughters and your sons.
Oh, what a great song. What a great message. So here we are, all four of us together playing music. We were at this very spot for Carborough Fest playing, and we had a great time then, so why shouldn't it be a good time right now?
Feels great to me.
Yeah, it feels absolutely super. And at this time, we're going to let the fellow over here who plays all these instruments with a bunch of strings on them. Who made that bouzouki there, Jeff?
This is Lawrence Nyberg instrument. He's a luthier in British Columbia, Canada.
Wow, it's a beautiful instrument.
He's great.
So So Jeff Engel's going to kick off this next one, and we're so glad you're here.
This is kind of simple.
Yeah, you stay and play maybe. Why don't you play that Fishers one time through, and we'll try to mess you up later.
Okay. Start on Fishers and then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Unless he changes it.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
Oh, that was fun as can be.
Nice job, Jeff. All right. Oh,
All right.
Frank.
Should I play that number that we all know on the wiener whistle at this point? This is
Would
gonna
this
get.
be the big ado coming later,
Yeah.
the much ado, or whatever you
This
said?
is this is gonna get just about as
Further.
old as an event of your childhood before I'm done with this.
And
But
Paul Regan, if you are listening, this is for you.
this is your Oscar Mayer wiener whistle. You wouldn't, it has a hole to blow in on this side. It has a hole on top and a hole on the back, and that's about it. But hey, you can. It's a versatile thing. Wah wah wah. All right, enough of that. I just.
So Tim, I think this is the St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah,
recording, right?
Sorry, I got it. I thought we were doing the spaghetti western thing. Maybe that's it's Pie Day, so maybe
Pie Day. Happy Pie Day. Oh.
Maybe Pie
No,
Day.
but this is in the future. I don't want to confuse you.
It's no
And
longer
let
Pie
me
Day.
while we're remembering people, that made me remember that I want to do a shout out to Fred Lale. Because
Fred.
Fred, we know you're recovering.
Fred.
We know you're getting better, and we miss you, buddy. And we look forward to seeing you real soon.
Playing some tunes. All right.
So okay, I'm going to do a song I wrote. It's called Big Frank in the Book. It's about a guy named Francis O'Neill who emigrated from Ireland to the U.S. In the 1800s, and ended up in Chicago, ended up on the police force in Chicago, he was a musician, and for some reason, a lot of the people who worked for him in the police force tended to play Irish music. In 1903, he had collected enough tunes to turn it into a book, a collection of Irish music. And everybody I know who plays Irish music, I bet there's one in your house, right?
Yeah.
O'Neill's. Everybody's got O'Neill's Music of Ireland on their shelf. They play Irish music. And so just I got this book, which was a biography, and I kind of tried to take what I thought were the good parts of his life, and also kind of embellishing on the facts on some parts of his life to write this song. So let's start out with that G A part a little bit. 1, 2, 3, go. When a man has the music has the man. With a hunger only them County Cork can understand. When 16 years your parish priest took your tunes away, and your road to the priesthood detoured to a ship at sea. By 21, your flute and you had sailed the whole world round, surviving storms in a broken skull on your way to the windy town. In your first days as patrolman, took a bullet deep inside, and like the music in you, you carried it all your life. Big Frank threw the book at us, the book at your command. Big Frank, you threw the book at us, and sure it was grand. With a nose out for the bad guys, and an ear for jigs and reels, no one labored for the force more than Captain O'Neill. And you always stood for justice, strong and resolute. And half of your patrolmen played the fiddle. The fiddle pipes are flute. Big Frank threw the book at us, the book at your command. Big Frank, you threw the book at us, and sure it was grand. And you became the chief of all, with Harrison elected. And criminals and jigs and reels by the hundreds you collected. You found them and they found you in the breeze all over town. And you would whistle them out and your man James would write them down. And the book has more tunes than a barman has pints, than a dancer has steps, than the stars up in the sky. And the book lives on among us even to this day. Big Frank, wherever in your debt, for the harvest that you see. Big Frank, you threw the book at us, the book at your command. Big Frank, you threw the book at us, and sure it was grand. 1, 2, here we go.
Pretty song, Tim.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
thank
like
you.
that
Thank
song
you.
a lot.
Beautiful.
Was the book that you read called A Harvest Saved?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, get serious now.
First day of January 1892, they opened Ellis Island up and then let the people through. The first across that threshold to that isle of hope and fears was any more of Ireland. She was only 16 years. Isle of hope, Isle of tears, Isle of freedom, Isle of fears. It's not the isle you left behind. That Isle of hunger, Isle of pain, I'll never see again. But the Isle of home that's always on your mind. In her little bag, she carried all her past and history, and her dreams for the future in a land of liberty. For courage is your passport when your whole world's left behind. There's no future in the past when you're 15 years. Isle of hope, Isle of tears, Isle of freedom, Isle of fears. It's not the isle you left behind. That Isle of hunger, Isle of pain, you'll never see again. The Isle of home that's always on your mind. When they closed Ellis Island down in 1943, 17 million people had come there for sanctuary. When I went there in the springtime and I stepped on to her piers, I wondered what it must have been to be only 15 years. Isle of hope, Isle of tears, Isle of freedom, Isle of fears. It's not the isle you left behind. That Isle of hunger, Isle of pain, you'll never see again. But the Isle of home that's always on your mind. Isle of hunger, Isle of pain, you'll never see again. The Isle of home that's always on your mind.
Oh, that's such a pretty song. That song was from,
I'll be right back.
that was a song Eileen learned from the singing of a guy named
John King.
Sean Keane. Not the fiddle playing Sean Keane with the Chieftains, but the singing Sean Keane, who's the brother of singer Dolores Keane. And we got to meet him at Swananoa. Super nice guy.
So Annie Moore really was the first person who disembarked at Ellis Island, and she had in tow with her her little brother, whose name I don't know. And I believe there's a statue in their honor in New York. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but there is also a cottage that was imported from Ireland. I think it might be near that.
So, at this point in time, are we up to the poem and the fiddler showing off one? We'll get the fiddler to show off. You can't pay homage to fiddlers better than these words, which are some of my favorite words in the English language ever read. And the guy who wrote them, was a rare, smart, and lyrical guy from Illinois. I mean, figure that out. But the book in the early 1900s was called Spoon River Anthology, and each poem on every page was written from the point of view of somebody speaking from the grave. And so it's compare and contrast time from Spoon River Anthology with these two. First one is called Cooney Potter, speaking from the grave. I inherited 40 acres from my father, and by working my wife, my 2 sons and 2 daughters from dawn to dusk, I acquired 1,000 acres. But not content, wishing to own 2,000 acres, I bustled through the years with axe and plow, toiling, denying myself, my wife, my sons, my daughters. Squire Higby wrongs me to say that I died from smoking Red Eagle cigars, eating hot pie and gulping coffee during the scorching hours of harvest time brought me here ere I had reached my 60th year. Compare and contrast that dude with this dude. Fiddler Jones. The earth keeps some vibration going there in your heart, and that is you. And if the people find you can fiddle, why fiddle you must for all your life. What do you see? A harvest of clover or a meadow to walk through to the river? The winds in the corn, you rub your hands for beeves hereafter ready for market. Or else you hear the rustle of skirts like the girls when dancing at Little Grove. To Cooney Potter, a pillar of dust or whirling leaves meant ruinous drought. They look to me like redhead savvies stepping it off to Touralure. How could I till my 40 acres, not to speak of getting more, with a medley of horns, bassoons, and piccolos stirred in my brain by crows and robins, and the creak of a windmill? Only these? And I never started to plow in my life that someone did not stop in the road and take me away to a dance or picnic. I ended up with 40 acres. I ended up with a broken fiddle and a broken laugh and 1,000 memories and not a single regret. Showing off the fiddler words and music.
All right, so what do we have next?
So we're gonna, I think, is it the primitive ancient instrument time on the program?
I believe so.
Caveman and Caveman 1 and Caveman 2 music?
Affirmative.
Somebody found a bone like 10, 12,000 years ago that had holes just this far spaced apart. And then it wasn't until like thousands of years later that somebody stretched like some animal hide over a round piece of log or something and figured. So I got to think that tin whistle is much more advanced there, Drew. Oh, you always get, you can't. Drummer always gets the last rim shot. Yeah. All right. Let's do that waltzy one followed by the jiggy one.
Okay.
I get this for. I got both these tunes for a tin whistle record by a guy named Sean Ryan. Old vinyl record I have. All right, here we go. 1, 2.
Ah, nice ending.
Is that safe? Is the elbow thing safe?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
No viruses were known to pass
All right, good.
elbows.
Well, that's a good thing.
So we have it on tape from a health expert. All right.
It'll soon be in the cloud.
All right.
That's right.
All right. So,
I see it now. Going by.
so we're gonna do a couple of some reels. This is like the big one of those contra dance medleys made out of Irish tunes mostly. A couple that we got out of what's that book called Bomer and Sharpley. The United Chord and the Tom Billies, and then Eileen's going to tear it up at the end on a tune in E major.
That's true.
MacArthur Road.
Venturing off the D scale.
All right. Let me see how I'm doing here too. So you want to give us that three, that yump thing?
The old potato.
Yeah. Here we go. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
I'm imagining contra dancers
And
having a blast.
thank you, Drew Pilant.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Eileen. Thank you, Jeff Engel.
Thank you,
We had a
Dean
big
Smith.
We had a big time. Heal and get better fast, Fred.
Oh,
It's supposed to be.
You can just see
How
it.
dare you.
let me see before and after then.
They're both very
Now you
sharp.
see
Oh, yeah.
the second. You'll see the second.
Yeah,
hand
it's
going.
the tape is running, Tim.
All right.
Oh no, we
You
gave
know, that
away
was-
all our secrets.
You know, that was so slick the way we did that. You know, so smoothly and everything, like it was the end.
Like we're polished and practiced and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And
Every week.
unfortunately, we had one more song to go for all that polish. But I've got something polished to say about that. What I'm sitting on is my mama's piano bench
Aw.
that she gave me when she gave me her piano. And when she gave me her piano, she put my initials in magic marker on the inside so it wouldn't get lost, just like it was a pair of underwear going off to camp or something. But anyway, if you want to just sit down on Mama's piano bench and sing this song,
Okay.
I make room for you and everything.
That'd be good.
A lot of room on that tush tush.
In summertime, the sun would shine. We'd lay out on the field, sheltered in the shadows of the trees. We'd write our songs to take along. We'd sing out on the road, and this is what you'd always sing to me. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be at your back. May the sun shine down warm upon your lands. May the rain fall soft upon your face until we meet again. May God hold in the hollow of his hand. In autumn leaves would change the color
St. Patrick's Day. Thanks, fellas.